¿Qué te trajo del papel de Max Lord?
Me trajo algo que no me lo esperaba tanto, aunque conozco el trabajo de Patty Jenkins y sus películas han sido mis favoritas y vi la primera película también y tuvo un impacto muy emocional por todo el mundo. Terminó siendo una de las experiencias más creativas que he tenido en toda mi carrera y eso no es normal en una película como esta que de superhéroes, ¿me entiendes?
Minerva is not the kind of role you usually play, and I love that. What attracted you to the character?
Everything. I mean, I was such a fan of the first movie, and I'm such a fan of Patty's work, and it was really, I didn't even really think about it. You know, they just said Patty Jenkins wants to talk to you, and I was like, yes, I'll do it. And yeah, I mean, whenever you get a role that is really, really different than stuff you've done, you do feel that excitement. I mean, that's what it's all about. But I think for this one, there was definitely an added nervousness just because it's such a beloved world and character. And, you know, the fans are such a huge part of these DC movies. And yeah, it was like, I felt, you know, pressure a little bit to get this character, you know, how Patty and Gal really envisioned it.
The way they managed to bring Steve back is so clever and emotional. But what drew you to come back to the sequel?
Well, I wanted to work with Patty and Gal again, and I really loved the story and the idea that Patty had for it. I love being a part of a vision of the world where, you know, your hero leads with love and kindness and compassion and love, ultimately. So I really wanted to be a part of that and was happy to come back to work.
One of the things I really like about the movie is the role reversal. Because this time it's Diana who becomes Steve Guy in the modern world. What you approach about that?
Yeah, I think the whole fun about my character in these two films is that there are role reversals, gender reversals, and certainly playing with like cinema tropes. So in the first film, you get the sexy moment, but it's not the woman stepping out of the pool, it's the man getting out of the pool half naked, and that's a play on what we expect. And then in the second film, you have a moment where I'm dressing up in clothes. So I think it's fun for audiences to see someone who they usually see as a hero, the man, playing the supporter to the hero and taking on the Lois Lane part.
You know what? I'm ready to go.
I think we can do better.
Parachute pants?
Yeah.
Does everybody parachute now?
Were you familiar with the character of Cheetah or the Wonder Woman comics in general?
Yeah, not so much the comic books, but I watched the TV show, and I was Wonder Woman for Halloween when I was little, and I knew the Cheetah character, and after I got the role, you know, obviously did some research on it, and there are you know, a handful of different versions of Cheetah and how she looks and how she got her powers and what happens after she gets her powers. And so the one in the script was really sort of like a combination of some of those and Patty and Jeff's creation.
Patty habló de influencias como Gordon Gekko y el Lex Luthor de Gene Hackman, pero vos sumaste algunas cosas. ¿Podés hablar de eso? ¿De tu propia influencia a la hora de crear el personaje?
Fíjate que yo empecé como que le pregunté a Patty, yo dije, bueno, esto es Gordon Gekko, ¿no? Porque yo inmediatamente me quería proteger un poquito con un cool, con una cosa como hacerlo como en una manera, por lo menos un villano como atractivo, en una manera más superficial. Y ella lo manejó en otra manera totalmente, que realmente su su parte vulnerable era la cosa que lo motiva más que nada, y que era así que yo entendía que era algo mucho más honesto y mucho más desesperado y con un hambre de que no tenía límites.
Never been one for rules. The answer is always more.
Between the two films, you were able to work with Patty in other projects. How much differ these experiences?
They're not different at all. She's the same woman. She's the same director. She has the same incredible vision. She's got the same energy. She's got the same compassion and heart. It's just a different size canvas. That's all.
I guess it's not a chance, but if you have a chance to come back for a third movie, what do you believe would be the scenario for Steve to come back?
No, we'd have to have Patty come up with a good idea for that one. I'd say for audiences, just in the meantime, before they fret about a return of Steve Trevor, they should go check out this film. It's got everything you want for the end of what has been a really very difficult year for everybody. It's got a ton of heart and humor and a really wonderful romance at the center of it.
Did the costume and the makeup help you to find the way to the character?
Oh yeah, definitely. Especially the makeup towards the end. But even in the beginning part, when Barbara's really, when you first meet her, that costume was so like big and frumpy and comfortable. That really helped me find that side of Barbara too.
How much physical preparation did you need for the role? Did you need to learn any particular skill for the movie?
A lot. It was a lot of training, working out, stunt training, choreography, movement, wire work. Yeah, it was pretty intense. But I have to say, like, I loved it. And the more I did, the stronger I got, and it kind of helped me change with the character as she sort of becomes stronger in the movie.
If you had one wish, what would it be, and what would you be willing to sacrifice for that?
I would want world peace, just world harmony. I think a global chilling out would be great. What I would be willing to sacrifice for, God, I don't know. I mean, wow, these are tough questions, but I think, at least hopefully as filmmakers, we're doing our part of putting out a good message into the world, and hopefully more people will act in the vein of Wonder Woman.
If you had one wish, what would you be, and what would you be willing to sacrifice for that?
Oh my gosh. Well, I feel like the world's in a very weird place right now. And I would love to wish for any sort of healing throughout the world right now, and where we are in this pandemic and everything. I would definitely give up a lot for that.
Well, now it's my turn. Get used to it.